Okay. Rarely do I bust out the whiteboard, but you guys are starting to piss me off. So, we're going to bust out the whiteboard. We're just going to take a look at some stats here. First 5 games of 3 anonymous quarterbacks' NFL career. This is harder than I thought it would be, I'll be honest. You guys take a second to look at the stats, okay? Look at them. And if the whiteboard gets cut off, I'll go to a black screen and I'll put the stats up where you can see them all. But I think you can see them all here. I want you to say which quarterbacks you'd rather have to start a franchise, and we're going to go from there. Let's go through the first quarterback. Through their first 5 games, 1,120 yards, 4 touchdowns, 6 picks, a rating of 80, 64% completion percentage. Quarterback number 2, and this is including rushing yards and rushing touchdowns. Quarterback number 2, 841 yards, 5 touchdowns, 5 picks, a rating of 61, 52% completion percentage. And then quarterback 3, my marker started to run out, okay? 1,304 yards, 6 touchdowns, 3 picks, a rating of 84, completion percentage of 65. Now, I think there is a clear order here in which I would take these quarterbacks, but here's what I will say. The margin, it's marginal. The margin is marginal. I mean, like, all 3 of these guys are pretty similar in terms of their statistics through the first 5 games. I didn't put the records up because the records don't matter when you're a rookie, right? So, are we in agreement that quarterback 3 is the best quarterback, quarterback 1 is the second best, and quarterback 2 is the third? So it goes best, second best, third best. Are we in agreement? Okay. Quarterback number 3 is Joe Burrow. Quarterback number 2 is Josh Allen. Quarterback number 1 is Aidan O'Connell. So why did I do that? Now I can put my sunglasses on because I don't need to see anymore, and I needed to see that, and now I'm okay. The reason why I was compelled to make this video is 1, because we're on a bye week, and I know you guys want something to watch, so here I am. And number 2, why does everybody have a take on Aidan O'Connell? What is the sensation that people are feeling on Bleacher Report, on Reddit, on Twitter, on YouTube to say, this kid's a backup? What is festering in your brain to say this? I know what you're going to tell me, which is, well, this team has a good defense finally, and we got weapons out the wazoo, and we're a quarterback away. Yeah, we are. But guess what? The last regime, actually, it was just Josh McDaniels. We'll make a separate video on Dave Ziegler because of all the crazy stuff that's coming out. Josh McDaniels put us in a position to not have a quarterback that is good enough to win games on his own. What do I mean by that? Jimmy Garoppolo stinks. Brian Hoyer is actually a backup. And Aidan O'Connell is a rookie 4th rounder. I feel like I'm losing my mind having to repeat myself to certain Raider fans that do not understand that a rookie is not going to come in and be the guy. Doesn't matter if it's Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, or Aidan O'Connell. I could have picked a plethora of other quarterbacks to show you. I considered doing Derek Carr too, but that is a sore spot still with Raider fans, so I will stop bringing him up. Here's the deal, Joe Biden. We are going to use the rest of the season to decide whether or not Aidan O'Connell should get a chance to start next year. And just because I say he should get a chance to start next year doesn't mean I am anti-Jaden McDaniels or anti-Drake May or anti-Michael Penix. My point is we're going to use these games to see if he should be in camp next year and battle for the starting spot. I am not opposed to drafting Michael Penix or insert random college quarterback into that sentence and having AOC battle it out to see who is the starter and who is the actual backup. I am just getting a little perturbed at the idea that some people who don't watch film, I'm not one of the people that watches film, that don't study the NFL, that just watch the games in their IKEA recliners and say, he's a backup. How do you know that? And the same people that are saying he's a Hall of Famer, which, there are none of those people saying that, because why would you say that? Just like, why would you say he's a backup? Everybody has a take on this kid, and it's only because we have a good roster constructed around him. I understand that. It's a tough position to be in. Not everyone can be Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy, again, has spoiled the league, just like Mahomes has spoiled the league. And now every team is trying to get their Mahomes and their Brock Purdy, which those people do not exist. You cannot duplicate Patrick Mahomes. You cannot duplicate Brock Purdy. What you could do is play with the hand that you're dealt. And right now, the hand that we were dealt is a rookie 4th rounder who was the 8th stringer at Purdue, fought his way as a preferred walk-on. He was drafted in the 4th round, and now he's playing some good, some bad. Did he have the best game of his career against the Chiefs and have a 100 quarterback rating? Sure, but what's the take after that game? He's a backup. I just showed you Joe Burrow and Josh Allen stats for the first 5 games. It's marginal. It's marginal. The more I say margin, the more I'm getting hungry. Margarine is kind of what I was thinking of. Comment below. Am I going crazy? Like the people. It's also such an easy take. He's a backup. Like, yeah. What's the most likely scenario for a rookie 4th rounder? That he ends up being a backup. So when he does end up being a backup in 5 years, let's say, people are going to be like, told you. Wow, you really jumped out on a limb there. And I'm not saying that I think he's going to be good or I think he's going to be a backup. I'm not even going to jump out on a limb because I don't have a take on a rookie 4th rounder. I'm watching games individually. I'm evaluating from there, and then I'm moving on. Could we draft a quarterback? Yeah. Should we? Maybe. But to say he's a backup, like, what are we talking about? Because he's not mobile? Okay, you want a mobile quarterback? That's fine. That doesn't make Aidan O'Connell a backup. Like, what are we doing? I'm trying to enjoy my bye week. The more people I see say he's a backup, the more crazy I get. And I had to do this to get the craziness out of me. It's kind of like throwing up when you're sick, and then you're like, oh, I needed that. This was me word vomiting to you. Drop likes, drop comments. We're trying to get to 4,000 subs. Please be sure to subscribe. It is free after no charge to you. I love you. I love you, Max, the Grinch. Holiday classic. And I'll see you next time.